And recording. Okay.
It is kind of awkward to like.
It is. This is, yeah. Hold up.
Got it?
Almost. There we go.
Sweet. So, how was your year, man? Like,
Well, we, first of all, we made it up here, which was great. Good goal.
good work.
Good work. Yeah, I think,
Good way to end the weekend.
good
huh?
way to end the weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
Good way to, you know, we're in the beginning of spring quarter. Good way to start off, kind of. Refreshing. I think
Mhm.
my year, I really wish I came here fall quarter. I came in kind of halfway,
Mhm.
which wasn't a bad thing. It was the way it is. But I really think the year has been a great one. I mean, it was really rough for me at first coming in winter quarter, knowing nobody,
Yeah.
feeling kind of like I didn't belong in the stack, feeling like I didn't really belong at Western, until kind of after the first week I met some friends from floor 3 and floor 2, and it just kind of snowballed there for the good. And it was really rough for me being on Accutane and having to deal with acne, because that was a
Yeah.
lot harder than people think.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know you understand that too. So I was kind of insecure at first, but I met some really great friends, like the best friends I've ever had. I learned the definition of what a true friend actually is,
Yeah.
and it was a great year after that.
Did you think that, what were your initial thoughts coming to college? Did you think it was gonna suck? Or
I
did you think it was,
I came into Western feeling kind of forced to go there, and I just wanted to be in Arizona, so I had a negative mindset. When I was stoked to come to college because I was restless back at home. I took a gap year and a half, and I wasn't going anywhere, and so I wanted to start something new and start off. And coming to college was like a fresh start for me.
yeah.
And I had really low expectations, so that if it was good, it would exceed my expectations, and I would be happy. If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had low expectations, and it was a lot of adversity the first couple weeks, like having to park in Burnham Wood, and
Yeah.
getting my bike stolen. Did you know I got my bike stolen?
Yeah, you posted on the page.
Yeah. And
What's that?
yeah, just and having to withdraw from psychology is, so my initial thoughts were kind of neutral, and just kind of, I had an open mindset, I guess.
Yeah.
But it turned out better than I expected, and now I'm like stoked.
Yeah. What are some things that you're proud of like this year?
Proud
like,
of, like, my
something memorable, like memories, or yeah, like it could be academic goals, it can be like
like proud of
anything.
myself or
Anything.
other people. Oh, this is a lot more. This is really
Is it
comfortable.
really?
Yeah, if you can do it. Yeah,
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
that great?
That's great.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess for myself, I'm proud that I explored other opportunities, like NAU,
Mhm.
and that I didn't just settle. Like I don't know. I guess what I'm mainly proud of is the fact that even though like it was like college was hard at first, I didn't just settle for what it was. Like I explored other things. Like I explored like campus ministries like
Yeah.
CCF and 242, and I found community in there. And I explored like Western Hiking Club and just some other stuff you can do. So I guess I'm proud for being proactive and not renting. um, and proud that I like worked hard and spent a lot of time chasing good light for photography and pursuing my photography dream.
Yeah.
I'm really proud that like I don't know, for our stack, like I felt coming into the stack like I felt like everyone was kind of of a recluse. But like after Stack Wars and after getting to know people, I'm like kind of proud of our stack for kind of bonding,
Yeah.
especially for I don't know, just like the Stack Wars this week has kind of shown that, and I don't know, like we all know each other's names now and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm proud of our stack. Proud of you for
Aw,
contributing that.
thank you. That means a lot to me.
Yeah, you're an inspiration.
I don't know. I get like, I'm one of those people. I'm just like that kind of person where, I don't know, compliments kind of just,
Right.
you
I
know,
same
like,
here. Yeah.
make me kind of like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
But no, really, like, I appreciate that kind of
Yeah. You
thing.
should.
How about academics? Did you have any struggles or successes?
Uh,
You dropped out of psychology. Did you find that kind of helpful?
Yeah.
Good.
My first quarter here was I didn't expect it to be as hard as it was.
Yeah.
I really struggled with psychology because her class was really hard, and like I studied a lot, and I still would drop C's and D's, and I wasn't used to that because in high school whenever I'd study a lot I'd just ace it.
Yeah.
And so psychology kind of threw me off, and I ended up dropping the class because I didn't believe in myself that I would be able to pass it.
Yeah.
And I kind of regret withdrawing it, but it is what it is. Yeah, so that was kind of an academic struggle. But this quarter, I'm just it's a success so far because besides linguistics, I haven't skipped a single class, and so waking up at like 8 o'clock every morning is hard, but it's successful for me because I haven't been absent once, like in math, and that's a big thing for me because in high school I would miss class all the time and stuff. And I've been working hard, so that's the biggest success so far.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. How is living with your roommate? I mean, like, or like
With
learning
Will.
how to live with
Yeah,
other people.
that was a really good life experience and life
Yeah, in
lesson.
what way?
Um,
By the way, like, I'm really proud of you for taking initiative and like talking to me about it.
yeah. I don't know. I kind of came in here thinking like, oh, my roommate and I are going to be best friends. Everyone says that that's not always the case, but I'm going to make it the case. I'm going to be like friendly and stuff, and we're going to be friends. But that was pretty naive of me. I feel like I came in here and I kind of knew Will a little bit through texting, and I knew we both played League of Legends, so that's something we had in common.
Yeah.
But it was really hard to break the ice. It was really hard for us to talk. I don't know if there was some awkward tension. We just couldn't talk. There was it took him like 3 weeks to say my name. I don't know. We would always just talk about League of Legends, and that's it. And I didn't really know what to think, and that's why I kind of came to you for some help. And it was really bad one week because I don't know. I'm just like a people person. Like I just want people to be like at their fullest. And he was like sleeping in. He was sleeping like over 12 hours a day and was sleeping through the day, and that's just something like me personally, like I don't like. So I was kind of like I didn't know how he worked, and so I just thought that like that wasn't healthy or something.
Yeah.
And that's why I got a little worried. Um, but thanks to like Hope and Jack, they really helped break the ice with me and Will. Like, um, we went to dinner together for the first time, late night, and he's kind of introverted and shy, but it's
Yeah.
been cool. He's slowly like um, getting closer, and now like we're best friends on Snapchat. Like I got him to make a Snapchat, and we can talk and we laugh at each other, and we sort of get each other now. Um, Living with him was hard at first because I'm like a super neat freak, and he's really messy, and so it was hard at
Yeah.
first, and the room was small, but now I kind of like it, and it makes me way more appreciative of like it makes me way more appreciative of life at home and like big living spaces, and
Yeah.
I think it's really helped me grow. So yeah.
It's so cool hearing that. Like, I like hearing how people grow,
Yeah.
Did you have any stereotypes or values or beliefs that have changed throughout the time you
Um,
spent at Western?
yeah, I came into Western. I was I'm not gonna admit, or I'm gonna admit I was a huge kind of douchebag, and I was stereotyping everyone and judging people, and um, that's not me. Like that's not who I am. Like I was a huge kind of troll. Like I would make fun of people, but I wouldn't mean it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I guess I was kind of like the tool stereotype. I don't even know if that's a stereotype, but yeah, everyone kind of said I was a tool. Um, and kind of over like since I started dating Hope, she's helped bring the best out of me, and I've like grown in my relationship with God by going to 242 in church, and kind of being more into the Word, and that's helped me um, mature, I guess. I came in really immature, and now I'm like more sensitive about people's feelings, and I'm trying my best not to like troll anymore, like negative trolling, like yeah. So yeah, I'm trying really hard, and I think I've definitely changed to be like the best I can be. Like I used to be super innocent in high school, and now I'm trying to like be that same person, just like a nice, sweet kind of guy.
Do you feel
Yeah.
like you're accomplishing?
Yeah, I'm accomplishing it,
Really? I'm glad.
but I'm not perfect.
Um, how has your relationship with your parents changed? If it's changed,
It really has.
Yeah?
Yeah, I came here and I just wanted to be away from my parents, and because living with them, just them, like for a gap year and a half was rough. There was a lot of adversity, and there was a lot of separation between me and my mom, especially. Um, so when I came here, we were distant, um, and I just wanted to be on my own, and but
You just wanted to be a free bird.
yeah, I wanted to be free as a bird. Um, but I found out that that's not the way to go. Like, um, and I become way more like, especially through like finding out how expensive NAU was,
Uh-huh.
and once we had like a financial talk about how much effort my parents are helping like to pay for my college, like it's helped me appreciate them so much more, and just having that separation for a while just like has really helped our relationship, like with my dad especially. Um, oh, you hear that? That's a flock of snow geese.
Snow geese, really?
Snow geese.
Let me look at that. So
That's crazy.
cute. It's not
They
something you hear every day.
they
huh?
usually nest like in Skagit Valley, but they're probably migrating.
Oh, yeah, I didn't
That's crazy. So my relationship with my parents has really improved, uh, and I'm excited to like stay in. Like I've respected them a lot more, and there's been a lot of remorse and forgiving, and now I'm excited to see them and live with them for the summer.
know that. How about your relationship with your brother? Has that changed?
It's definitely changed since he came to Western. We've really grown together. Um, we went from we went from like never talking and never even looking at each other to talking like almost on a daily basis and
Mm-hmm.
getting along and being a team. Those
Oh,
snow
there they
geese,
are.
that's fascinating.
Oh, there they are. They're, you see them? They're kind of beside.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's insane.
They probably all like.
That stuff you see on National
Yeah,
Geographic.
they're like chatting probably with other people.
Wow,
They're like, let's go over here.
crazy. Here's a bird.
For real, like
Yeah.
literally.
So yeah, we've gotten along and now we have to work together and we're a team. So it's definitely improved. Thanks to Western. Shout out to Western Washington.
Shout out to Western. How do you think people? How do you think how would people describe you?
Ooh,
Like how? Yeah.
that's a tough one. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
I would
guess it
hope-
depends on the person too. You know?
Yeah, it does depend on I would hope they would see me as adventurous and ambitious.
Yeah.
Because I am a really ambitious photographer, with photography and goals and stuff. That's how I'd hope they'd see me. I don't know. I think people used to see me as like a jerk, but I think now that I've like shown that I'm respectful and stuff, I think people view me as just like a normal, outgoing is a good word, person.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I think that's it. Dang, that's crazy. I'm still tripping out over those geese. It's such a cool sound.
Yeah. How do you think you impact people, and how do you think other people impact you?
Ooh, getting deeper.
Getting deep,
Getting
my
deep.
friend.
Ooh. I think, I don't know. We could use a case study. I really influenced Hope,
Mhm.
and she would always tell me like I was a big influence, and that made me feel really special and really thankful and appreciative. Wait, sorry, what was it?
How do you think you impact
Impact people.
Yeah, and how do people impact you?
I think I impact people for the positive, just because I'm outgoing and I'm trying to meet new people, and my kind of life mission is like conquest is to spread positive vibes. That sounds kind of like I'm a
through
hippie.
Mother Earth ship here.
Yeah, Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth.
Yeah. I think other people impact me not as much as they used to.
Mhm.
There's certain people that impact me more than others,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I think unless I know someone really well, they don't impact me a lot. Um, like I don't really care if people judge me, um, vice versa.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. That's kind of a tricky question.
Do you think you're impacting people the way you want to impact people?
Yeah, I I'm trying to.
Mhm.
I didn't used to. Beginning of the year, like I said, I was like a troll, and I'd make jokes and I'd swear in front of people, and um, just use like bad language. Like, people are sensitive,
Yeah.
and um, so I think I'm impacting people now that have changed how I want to,
Mhm.
and now that I'm talking about it, it makes me want to do it more.
Do you think you'll miss it, living on campus?
Living on camp, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. I think there'll be um, tears in a lot of people's eyes. I'm not sure about me. I rarely cry. I haven't cried in forever, but I don't know, because this has been like one of the happiest periods of my life, and I think seeing people packing up and leaving the stack is gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Because living on campus, you're like surrounded by a bunch of cool individuals. Um, so it's I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it, and it'll be a good memory. Um, but who knows? I might be living in campus next year. I don't know what's gonna happen, so I'm gonna miss it. Yeah, living on campus is great.
You want to know something?
Hmm.
It was shortly after you moved in. I remember I was in my room,
Yeah.
sitting on a table, and you were outside my room or nearby in the hall,
Yeah.
and you were on the phone with your mom.
Really?
Yeah, and you were really upset.
Really? You heard that?
Yeah, I heard it, and I don't know, like, I was like, should I go talk to them? Should I? And I was like, I don't know, we'll see. And I don't know, I don't know, I feel very proud because I think you've changed, like you said, and like, I don't know, I think it's just the process of like adjusting to change and growing
Yeah.
up, and like, I didn't think you were like a bad person. I definitely
Right.
had those thoughts like my freshman year, and you remind me a lot of myself.
Do you remember what the phone call was?
Oh yeah, no, you were just like upset. You felt like you didn't belong. Like no one, like, is talking to anybody. Like it was just like really upsetting,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, shit, dude. Like he's really upset. Like I didn't know what to do because I had never really spoken to you,
Yeah.
and I felt like it was in my business, and I felt like
Yeah.
maybe your mom helped, and maybe, maybe a little time. But it sounds like it's crazy because that was just only like January, and now it's April, and
Right.
I think you're doing a good job just like growing up. I think it sounds like.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah, no, like
I had no idea.
Yeah, no, I'm very observant when it comes to like people and like.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, like. It's, yeah, like it's great. I'm glad that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely adjusted.
Yeah,
And
just saying that like you felt like you belong now, like.
yeah, that's good. See, I'm impacting you.
Yeah, no, like. I don't think my residents know like how much impact they have on me, even like the
Yeah.
person I talk to the least, because I don't know, I feel like I learned something new from everybody.
Yeah.
And it's such a shame because there are some people in our staff that don't talk like ever to other people in our
Right.
staff, and I just feel like,
I'm kind of missing out.
yeah. And when I have one-on-ones individually with people, I always think about, oh, like this person would get along so well with this person, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's not like I can force them, you know?
Right. Were you glad being an RA? Do you think that was a good life decision?
Yeah, the reason why I wanted to be an RA was because of my RA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she had a big impact on my life, and it was a really hard decision for me because I also wanted to live off campus, and all my friends were living off campus, and it was a hard decision because I had so many opportunities presented in front of me that I didn't know which one to take.
Yeah.
But
That's a good thing.
yeah, and I'm really glad I became an RA. I think it's definitely one of the best life decisions I've ever made.
Nice.
Yeah, I've definitely grown from it. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
it is, but like it's super worth it. And I don't know, I think that's also one of the reasons why I'm not returning, because I was offered to return. But I just get so emotionally invested in my residence
Right.
that like it also kind of takes a toll on me because it's to me it's not just a job, you
Yeah.
know, like a
It's
job I
my
feel like,
mission.
yeah, like I feel like a job you don't some people don't really care about their jobs or some people like they don't really like care about the people they're interacting with in their jobs, but like I don't know, this job isn't really a job to me. It's just like,
Yeah. It's deeper than the job.
yeah, yeah. Like some people do it for the free housing, but
Right.
I don't know. I would
Yeah.
it's super great. But anyway, just tell me what is a true friend?
Um, you know, hmm. I didn't really have, I didn't really know what a friend was. Like, high school was rough for me because I didn't really have a true friend, I felt like
Yeah.
someone who actually cared and knew what was best for me.
Yeah.
Um, I had a friend named Ben. Uh, he's one of my best friends now. Um, but in high school, like, I don't know, he was like a friend, but he wasn't I mean, it was high school, and he cared about his self-image a lot, and I was kind of like the nerdy, like,
Mhm.
chubster who was like not very popular and stuff, and he was kind of popular and into basketball and stuff. So we were kind of friends, but now we've grown, and we're great friends now. And but when I came here and when I met Jack, I think it was Jack was the first, and then it was Hope and Alexis. Um, uh, there was one day where um, we were in Jack's room and Alexis just came in bawling, and my heart hurt so bad because I cared about her, and
Yeah.
I just
'Cause,
remember.
like Alexis is always so happy.
Right,
You know, like I can't even imagine.
right, and that just like I'd never had an experience like that of seeing an individual so upset and open, like, and so we just hugged each other, and it was a rough night for her. And um I just remember like we were all there together like a family, hugging each other. And um I guess what I learned as a true friend is someone who like actually cares and like wants to know you and wants to know, like, bring out the best in you, and is willing to help you, go out of their way to help you. And I never really had any of that stuff before college. And so now I'm like super thankful. Like, Hope and I were best friends before we started dating, and because we were like, we meshed well together, kind of.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I felt so thankful, and that's when I kind of started to be happy, was when I had like these friends, and they actually like were smart, and like they were aware and stuff, and I felt like I could talk about them. So that's definitely what I think a true friend is.
Shout out to Hope, Jack, and Alexis.
Shout out if you're watching this. Love you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super awesome. Do they know?
Hope knows for sure.
Mhm.
I think Jack knows,
Mhm.
and I probably influenced it off Alexis, so I'm pretty sure they all know.
Mhm.
Um,
And what is it like knowing that they know? Because I know you told me that not a lot of people like.
right. I don't think they know that like they're my first impactful best friends. Um, I never got to like have a deep conversation with Jack about it, which I wanted to. Haven't talked much with Alexis, but Hope definitely knows, and I'm sure as months go on, years, that they'll know and appreciate that. Um, so hopefully they can like feel better about themselves for being impactful.
Yeah.